Hey guys, how you doing? In today's video, what we'll be doing is we'll be doing a tier list for this new upcoming season that released today at the time of this recording, Operation Commanding Force. I think that this hands down is one of the best seasons we've seen in years in terms of quality of content, not just like a whole bunch of content, just the quality. For example, the MNK on console being like completely nerfed, the new operator is so enjoyable. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are enjoying this new season, and let's get into it. Now, before we get into this, just keep in mind that this is my personal opinion, and anything listed here can definitely change as the seasons go on, and as I just have more time played with the new operator, for example, and just as the meta changes. I'm also sick and I moved, so there might be a little bit of echo. I am so sorry about that, but let's get into it. Brava, right off the bat, is an S tier operator in my personal opinion. I've never seen an operator in a very long time that changes and makes the game so much more fun, if that makes sense. Not only is she useful, she is super freaking fun. She changes the atmosphere of the quality of the game overall, and I just feel like that in ranked, especially when people are using utility based, it just changes the whole aspect of defending. Like, imagine getting a plant off and you use her cam to shoot it at a Rooney gate that's on a door, and then like they're screwed. They can't run out and they can't kill you. Like, it's just so many changes like that. That just makes her amazing. Last season's operator, I'm definitely going to put her in an S tier op. I feel like overall she has changed the atmosphere once again of Siege. Solus was a very effective and very cool and interesting concept, and Ubisoft has done a good job of her, so I think she's just strong overall. F is going to be Grim. I think Grim is very underwhelming. There's operators that do his job a lot better than what he is supposed to do, and he's just too slow. I feel like he needs minor tweaks to be useful, but at this current moment, I think he's a useless op. Sense is a C tier. Seasons ago, I think I put Sense maybe in D or F, but they're a very interesting concept as well, just not executed properly. I feel like with Sense, they need to make it so their walls, when people walk through it, they either get slowed or take some damage, something like a Viper wall in Valorant. Azami, S tier as well. Azami changes the entire feeling of Siege, and Azami is just overall amazing operator. A lot of value for her gadget for picking her. Thorn, I'm going to put Thorn in C as well. Thorn isn't a useless op, but there are better trap operators overall, and I feel like there's not much impact that you get out of Thorn, especially if you're one of those people that pick the op, but you seriously suck and you can't like frag out. If you don't have that fragging potential, Thorn almost feels useless in a lot of areas. Osa is definitely in the A tier. Osa is a very strong operator, can change the atmosphere of a post-plant situation very easily. So overall, Osa's an A. Same with Thunderbird. Thunderbird's an A. I would put Thunderbird in S, but I feel like Doc being buffed and having rotate capability, I feel like they're on the same playing field. It just depends the playstyle of the team. It's very nice that you can get 150 HP all the way up with Doc Stem. That's crazy. Personally, I think Flores is an S tier operator, and same with Rooney. I don't need to really make the case for this. It's just the amount of utility that they bring and how much they can clear when properly used, and just they're both crazy good operators. Zero, I'm going to put him in B tier. I think he's one of the most underrated attackers in the game at this current moment, maybe next to Ying. He's just, something's missing about him. I don't know what it is. He seems like he has everything going for him, but he's just, I'm just going to say he's B tier. Ace is going to be in A tier. A lot of you guys, if you see my TikToks, might think that I hate Ace. I just think he's very situational on the map, and a lot of players don't understand that. I just think Hibana's the overall best hard breacher in the game, just because of how much lines of sight that she can open. Melusi is definitely going to go in A tier. We're in this weird meta at the moment, by the way, where every single operator is strong as hell. It's weird to think about. It's actually hard doing this tier list, because like Melusi's amazing. Like the amount of value, I'm putting her in S actually. The amount of value you get over is immaculate. Oryx is A tier, and Yana. Oryx just allows you to have so much fragging potential, and that's why he's so strong. Plus with the rotate capability and being able to dash and do some really rat stuff, that's why overall he's an A tier. Yana's an A tier as well, because I feel like she just brings so much value as well in terms of her frag grenades and, you know, her overall kit. So she's just strong. Same with Wamai, he just has so much value. Callie, in my personal opinion, is a D tier, and I'm so sorry for you guys that love Callie. Not a big fan of Callie. I feel like Callie needs to be adjusted as her gun feels too clunky and slow while using it, and you have to be zoomed in at like a modified level using her gun. I would like to see some type of like Modern Warfare 3 scope where you can swap it off, and maybe it'll be at 1.0 or 1.5 times scope. But for now, I feel like she's just very underwhelming, especially with pocket EMPs. Goyo is definitely going to be an A tier operator. He's just annoying, to be honest, and in the right situations, he's insane in terms of his gadget. Honestly, I'm putting him in S tier, actually. Like, I can't not do that. The amount of value he brings is crazy. Amara's gonna be B tier. No, C tier. In terms of util, she's cool, but I feel like there's just so many different attackers that you can bring that's way better than her, that will do way more. With Amaru, you have stuns, and you do have like a Gong 6 and a strong weapon, and I guess rotate capability, but at this current moment, I just rather so many other attackers on my attacking team than Amaru. Warden, surprisingly, I'm putting him in B tier. The meta has shifted so much now where people are literally using operators based on their 1.5 times scope, and we're in a more aggressive meta. I'm going to put him in B tier. I'm not a big fan of Warden, but I feel like we're going to see a shift in players bringing a lot more Ying and stuff like that, just because how strong Ying truly is, and people just haven't seen that, in my personal opinion. Nox going to be B tier. You had the frag grenades, which is huge because a lot of operators have had that nerfed. And when you're a good Nox player, you're really impactful and annoying. So definitely going to keep Nox over there on B. I'm going to put Mozzie on A. I just think that what you can do with his drones, especially with Brava coming out, you can hack her drones and basically Spider-Man meme. So Gridlock is definitely a B tier. Gridlock is one of the most underrated attackers as well, next to Zero, in my personal opinion. She just needs some changes as well. I think making her 2 armor 2 speed would be very solid. Maybe even giving her frag grenades, you know, mix it up, spice it up, see what happens. But for now, she's in B. Nomad's in A. When a lot of times you're going to be picking Nomad over Gridlock if you're looking for a flank watch, just how it is. Cade is definitely an A tier operator as well. Good denial. His electric claws can be very effective, and they're honestly annoying as hell, especially because they blend in with the wall. So for the value you get, he's definitely an A tier operator. Surprisingly, I'm going to put Maverick in a B tier. I just feel like I'm filling up a lot of the tiers way too much. It's just, once again, we're in a strong meta, but I feel like Maverick getting his nades taken away has taken a hit on him, especially with pocket EMPs. That was kind of a nerf to him with EMPs coming out, but his job, you could still do so much with Maverick and making lines of sight. So for now, I'm just going to put him in B. I think Clash is the A tier operator. I'm sorry, I can't put Maverick in B. I just can't do it. That's a stupid reason. Like, he's still amazing. He changes the game. Like, he's just so good. But yeah, I'm going to put Clash in A tier as well. I don't need to explain this. Like, Clash is one of the most annoying operators to go up against, and it's very frustrating when you face a Clash. Just so you know, just for context, S is going to be useful like literally almost any time, or their value, the amount of value that they bring. I'm actually going to put Clash in S tier because I feel like yeah, you can bring Clash any round and basically have crazy impact, and she's just so goddamn annoying. Maestro, this might sound like a troll, but in my opinion, I think Maestro is a B tier right now because this current meta, once again, when it comes to the defensive operators being super aggressive and playing super aggressive, his cams are amazing. He has impacts. He has an LMG, but he doesn't have any scopes. He has rotate capability. He has everything that you really need. But in terms of the meta, I just think right now he's a B tier operator, and that's why he's picked not that much, at least when I do play ranked. Alibi is a B ever since she got nerfed, her 1.5 being taken away. She's not a bad operator, but I just don't think she's very great. I feel like a lot of ranked stars just pick her because they want to. So yeah, Lion is definitely going to go in B tier. Lion is a better version of Grim in my personal opinion. Fink is the only healer that we're seeing in Siege at the moment, but she has been nerfed with the LMG nerf and the 1.5 taking off the LMG. So I think that she definitely deserves to be in a B tier at the moment because there are better attackers. Vigil, in my opinion, is going to go B. A lot of other seasons I used to put him higher, like in A, I believe, but I just think that roaming, and with this current meta, you don't need to be vigil. When you have Mozzie, you have mute, you have so much utility that you can extend with. So I just think he's good, but he's not, you know, needed. Dokkaebi, I'm gonna put A. And a lot of you players don't play Dokkaebi, but I just think she has so much value in terms of her call, and just her kit overall is just very strong. Like, just denying intel from especially dead teammates now, when you throw up a Dokkaebi call, they can't get on the cams. I think that's a super buff for her. So yeah, I'm gonna put her in A. Zofia, I don't know if I want to put Zofia in A or B, because her concussion allows you to get intel, but I'm gonna put her in A because I want to put Ashe in B. Definitely, I'm gonna put Ashe in B. I just think Zophia's stronger because she has more utility overall. She does what Ashe does, but better, and now she can tank more bullets, but she is slower. Ella is gonna be C. I just see Ella as being very underwhelming. Like, she's definitely seen better days. Ying, I'm gonna put her in A tier because I think a lot of people sleep on Ying and what she can do in terms of value when you're an actual good like Ying player. So I'm gonna put her in A for now. Lesion, I'm gonna put him in B. He's not an awful operator at all. He has one of the best guns in the game. It's just, once again, the meta that we're in, I just feel like he's definitely in B. Mira is always going to be in S or A in my personal opinion. Like, she just changed the landscape of Siege overall. So Jackal, I don't know if I want to put Jackal or A or B, because I feel like, you know what, I'm gonna put him in A because the amount of value you get once again when it comes to his Jackal's like tracking is just, it's just crazy. Unless there's mute jammers, of course, in the way, but he makes clearing roamers a lot easier. So yeah, Hibana is definitely going to go in S tier. Echo is going to go in A tier. Hibana is the best hard breacher overall in the game in terms of versatility, the amount of walls, hatches, lines of sights you can make. She's amazing. Technically, Maverick can make more little holes in walls and stuff, but I feel like Hibana is just overall the best hard breach in the game. Cav, definitely C tier, D tier, F tier, D tier, D tier. I just think Cav is, it depends on the rank, but I'm trying to think in like high champ, like diamond, whatever. Like, you can make her work, of course, just like any operator. That's a great thing about Siege. Underwhelming as hell though. Capital, B tier. I love Capital, but I just think he's one of the most underrated attackers next to Zero and Ying. And he just has so much going for him, but still people don't play him, and people don't really use smokes like how they do in other games like Valorant. So yeah, Valkyrie is gonna go in A tier. Valk is just gives you unlimited intel. So intel, yeah. So yeah, Blackbeard's gonna go in F. I'm gonna put Grim in D because I don't want to put Grim anywhere near this dog shit operator. If you run Blackbeard, you're awful, and you're actually screwing yourself over more than helping, because Blackbeard, like, his shield is so big, and you don't realize when you're peeking that you're gonna get perspective because his shield is so big. So when you're swinging, they're already seeing your shield and they can shoot it. It sucks. Frost is gonna be a S tier. I'm just gonna put Frost in S. I see Frost every single goddamn round. Frost is a nuisance. She's annoying, and she just has so much value for her pick. I'm gonna put Buck in A tier just because of the vertical capability, the burn potential, and he also has hard breach if you want to bring hard breach. Chachanka sadly is going to go in B tier. I think he's a very amazing operator, but people just don't use him, and that's really what it comes down to. Capcan, I'm going to put him in A. Personally, I love Capcan. I've loved Capcan for the longest time, and I think Capcan is in a good place right now. So yeah, Capcan's definitely an A. Glaz is going to go into C. Has frag grenades, but I feel like he's one of those, like, underwhelming operators in my personal opinion comparing to other operators, and I just much rather any other attacker than Glaz most of the time. Fuse, I'm gonna go in A tier. I do not care. You think I might be smoking crack, but the value you get out of Fuse is unlimited because of the amount of util that you can destroy. I love Fuse. He's amazing. I'm just gonna do this really quick. Blitz gonna be in C, IQ in D, just because there's other operators that do her job but way better. She's very underwhelming. She needs some type of buff. So yeah, Blitz is gonna go in C just because like you can make Blitz work and be crazy and have crazy effect, but you need to like understand positioning with Blitz, and you need to like, it's kind of one and done type of operator, if that makes sense. Pulse is just gonna go in B because I just feel like Pulse is, he's not bad, he's just not amazing. I feel like Solus, I much rather bring a Solus because of the cams, and because most of the time when people see a Pulse, they know not to play under, or they're going to clear the hell out of Pulse. And to be honest, I just much rather Solus over a Pulse, just because what she brings with impacts and bulletproof, or even the P90, just the fire rate. Fire rate is everything in Siege. Castle, he's going to go into B. He's overall a great operator. It depends on the map. If I was doing a tier list, like Castle would be S or A on certain maps, like for example Bank. But for overall, I would say he's a B tier operator. No, he's an A tier operator. I don't care. He's just overall, when he's good, he's amazing. And you know, him having that 1.5 times scope and then beepers or bulletproof just adds so much value, and being able to make rotates. He actually does a lot personally. I kind of want to put Thermite and Ace in the same tier, and I don't know if I want to swap this up because I'm looking at this and I don't feel like I don't want to say there shouldn't be this many A's, but like at the end of the day, like I'm gonna swap Velk to S because like she still has unlimited potential. So yeah, Montang is definitely gonna go into a B. No, he's gonna go into an A tier because like a Montang, he's gonna go in B. Yeah, because with all the traps and all that, but like when you have a good Montang, he does provide a lot of value, especially on a map like Bank. On Basement, he's amazing. Bandit is gonna go B tier, even with you now being able to place two bandit wires beside each other on the same wall. I just feel like it's very easy to counter him compared to maybe like a Cade. Thatcher is of course going to be A tier because it's just Thatcher OG. Smoke and Mute is gonna be S tier. You can literally bring either one of these operators or both on every single site in Siege, and they would provide unlimited value. Same with Jaeger. Sledge is personally an A tier because just the vertical capabilities, nades, overall kit, strong operator. In my personal opinion, Twitch is going to be a C. I think Twitch is very underwhelming with her nerf, and now with Brava. Doesn't make sense to go Twitch when you can bring up Brava, when you can literally hack all the utility or even destroy it if it's Electric Claws. So, and her drone surprisingly is quieter than Twitch from what I've seen so far when I play. And Rook is just a C tier. A lot of people are going to be modding because they're going to think HP is a huge aspect in this, but in my personal opinion, I don't think Rook should be anything above a C tier. Yes, he has a 2.0 scope and you can self-revive, but in Siege it's very rare that you're going to be able to self-revive yourself, especially with a one-shot headshot mechanic that's in Siege. So this is my list. You might think I'm smoking crack, and that's totally okay. You might be in a different rank, different platform. The meta might feel a little bit different, but for me, this is what I think is a solid list overall. And yeah, guys, if you guys disagree, agree, whatever, comment down below. Let me know if you think I'm wrong, right? What operators you would swap and why. Besides that, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a good day.